Meanwhile, Team Superior finds himself in zone, scouting out on their team right in front of them. But I like the positioning right now for Team Superior. They're able to get some long-range poke and disrupt some fights from afar.
Yeah, with the charge rifle, one of the most common guns to use. A nice 74 shot with the charge rifle by Joey Black out here. His teammates going to get... Rakanishu actually gets the knock on the person he hit. So they get a knock. They might be able to get a kill point here. He gets the battery off. They're actually getting pushed here. He's going to use his caustic gas for defense, but unfortunately it did not connect, and his teammate goes down here.
Yeah, this is looking a little bleak right now for Team Superior, using the caustic ability to try to keep him alive, but that's going to be looking dangerous. Ace is going to come on the flank, but it's not going to be enough. Team Superior will be eliminated from this one. It's going to be to the hands of Season. We know about the firepower of Fun. One of the best mechanical players, in my opinion, underrated in North America. And there you have it. Season takes out Team Superior.
And unfortunately, the ring actually took out Team Sentinels there in the kill feed. So we've got NRG playing the building. We've got 3 teams playing the building. KSC trying to stay alive. Noct wasn't able to make it. He did get his defensive bombardment down, though. So Zach will be able to pull off this battery safely for now. But will they be able to recover Noct? He's going to go for it.
I'm going to try and get the revive. Teams from afar putting some work in. NRG known to play aggressive, especially with Nathan on top of the roof right now, but Nathan knows there's a couple teams from afar that are poking, so he's got to be careful here. It's not just a clean 3v3 fight. KSZ currently knocked. Pun certainly not intended there, as Noct is not going to be able to get revived. Naughty's going to take some damage, but he's going to back out, reset, and there you go. Noct is going to be out of this one. So KSZ left to a duo with NRG nearby, and TSM. It's actually TSM from afar putting in so much work.
TSM is not allowing anyone to get in there. Oh my goodness, nice stick by TSM Imperial Hal. He gets the stick off, and he's looking for an angle, but Snipe Down actually goes down to a Kraber.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be to the hands of Gentrifying. SOLAFIDE has been an absolute thorn in the sides of TSM this entire game. That's the second or third knock that SOLAFIDE has gotten on TSM. So Snipe Down out of this one with 4 teams nearby. You got to think it's looking bleak for TSM. Season now finds themselves in yet another fight. 11 squads remain in this one. Charlotte Phoenix's Bronzy, former member of the Golden Guardians, takes out one in the elimination feed. Stay Naughty gets knocked by Vaxlon of CLG. So a lot of action in the elim feed right now as Season still finds himself in the fight as well, girl. Finally, the Dome Shield goes down.
It goes down, and Fun goes for that insta-res, but he's getting pushed. Madness sees an opportunity here, and they actually clean up the fight. That is CLG with some more kills. CLG is definitely taking every opportunity they can. They see weakness, and they pounce on it. TSM is going to leave Snipe Down back to fall down here, and they may play under this tower here if they possibly can. They do pull off the dome, so they will be able to survive for now. The team above them shouldn't be able to shoot at them for free because there are going to be teams around. SSG, Clarify, the ring might take him out here, or the team in front of him may take him out. Which will he be taken out by, and he ends up going down.
And it's going to be to the ring, so they didn't get that kill point, interestingly enough. 1 kill point not rewarded that team. CLG's been looking great this game. They've been absolutely pouncing on teams. One of the best pound-for-pound and fighting teams in the game. As you see Vaxlon as the kill leader right now. Charlotte Phoenix going to be taken out again to the hands of Counter Logic Gaming. That's going to be the 7th or 8th kill, I believe, for CLG. This is a huge pop-off game for them. If they can continue to roll here and get double-digit kills plus a first-place finish, that might be enough to sneak them into that, close to that 50-point threshold, girl.
From like the beginning of the game to now, CLG is definitely my MVPs for this game because they've just been taking every opportunity to third party to finish people that are down, to see the weakness in the game. But they are on the edge of zone. It's not going to be easy for them to rotate here. Obey Alliance getting the revive on Crook. They are going to need Crook. Crook is their Gibraltar. So Crook's going to pull off a Phoenix kit. They actually got a really good spot in the zone, Obey Alliance does.
Yeah, right now we got 4 squads remaining. Somehow TSM, in shambles moments ago, was able actually to survive long enough to make it to our top 4 squads remaining. But as a team of 2, their best bet is to let these teams fight it out. So in the end, we got SOLAFIDE, we got CLG, we do have Obey, and we have TSM as our 4 teams remaining in this one.
Wow, this is rough. Like I said, 20 squads down to 4. There isn't enough space for people to play in this zone. So many people have been taken out up until this point. Is this SF's game to win? They've got the high ground. They've got middle of the zone. This has got to be SF's game to win.
Absolutely. SF's in a perfect spot right now. Gentrifying's been a nuisance with the Kraber all game long. And here you go. Obey versus TSM going to be fighting with the power of SF from above, putting in absolute work. SF's going to try and steal some of these kills if they can and rack up as many kill points as possible. Rep's going to go down, all up to Imperial Hal, last member alive for TSM. And as I say that as well, Hambino of Obey is going to go down. A shot from Hal on the flank. Finally, he will get tagged up quite a bit here, and you got to think, the minutes are numbered for Hal and TSM.
So Crook decides to go for the revive instead of the medkit, which is really good because they want to win this game. They don't want to get second place. They don't want to get third place. He's getting both of his teammates up. This will be a really crucial recovery for Obey Alliance if they get this off.
Yeah, that's huge. And because Hal was in such shambles, that's how they were able to survive, because Hal couldn't push. SOLAFIDE didn't want to give up their perfect high ground. Look, the zone's actually going to end up almost exactly where they're at. This is 1,000% SOLAFIDE's game. And again, they position themselves so well. The most consistent team of the winter circuit, the most consistent team of the playoffs so far with a 4th and then 5th place finish. Now SOLAFIDE looks to finally get their 1st place finish. And they're in a perfect position to do so, girl. But you can't count out CLG, and Obey actually has a full team of 3 as well.
Yeah, so, you know, the most annoying part for these 3 teams is that TSM Imperial House still alive. And oh no, as I say it, he ends up going down. So now we have our top 3 SF getting the kills that they need. If they, and they are going for the insta-revive right underneath on Hambino.
Yeah, this is almost free for SOLAFIDE. Look at them. They are in such an advantageous position, not breaking a single sweat to potentially win this game, but we know what CLG's capable of. CLG directly below them, and eventually SOLAFIDE is going to have to drop from that Tower of Doom right now as they've been laying out absolute terror on everyone else in the lobby. Obey Alliance has been in shambles. They've been in a horrible position for the last 2 minutes or so, but has been able to actually sneak out of it relatively unscathed. All 3 of them full health. So at this point, you got to think SOLAFIDE is in the perfect spot to win it. And these 2 teams below are playing for second, but you never know with CLG. Obey, of course, the winners of the last chance qualifier. You can't count them out as well.
You can't count them out, but the fact that SOLAFIDE didn't end up killing a member of the teams below is actually maybe a good thing in their favor, because those teams will do so much damage when they fight, and then they can come down for the third party. So actually, when SF didn't thirst anyone underneath, it could have been a blessing for them.
That's right. As you say that they're finally going to get a knock on Obey, it's going to be Hambino. The Wraith that goes down, the port went through, and Hambino's going to get taken out. There you go. SOLAFIDE says that's 1. Actually make it 2 after they took out Imperial Hal already. SOLAFIDE is just picking up death tallies 1 by 1 here on their hit list, as it looks like Obey going to have to leave their position in a second. They do have that port, but SOLAFIDE is aware of that portal. And a little bit of a opportunity here with the dome shield to keep them alive for a little bit longer, girl. And here comes the drop from SOLAFIDE, slowly but surely holding on to their high ground. Interesting fight as they're all just creeping in. No one wants to be the first team to fight. A 3-way dome shield, and finally here comes the fight. It's anyone's game at this point. SOLAFIDE results of putting in work. He's going to actually knock 1. Can he get the second knock? Yes. Gentrifying still alive and well, and in the end, SOLAFIDE from the top of the hill is able to take it. They take home the 1st place finish in game number 3, girl.
That was amazing. It was their game to win.